This is Friday, the 4th of September, and I'm driving in through Charlie Valley, which I've been doing lately to prevent Maury from warning Elaine and Randy that I'm coming. That seems to cause me problems all the time. Coming out, I bought a bunch of ground chuck that I'm going to brown up on over flames for spaghetti. Getting a lot of tomatoes, and it's about to be spaghetti time, spaghetti sauce time. I have just spent a week going through a 75-page missive that Elaine gave to the sheriff, and the sheriff gave to the district attorney as a part of discovery. Not quite sure what they plan to do with it. Mr. Dow threatened to file 3 more charges. He did that while he was in chambers with Guy and the judge. And you know who, I'm going to also turn my water on, and hopefully I've filled up at least one of the tanks. Over now, we'll talk later. On the August 4th, it's just about 4 o'clock, so the sun's kind of in a bad spot, but I'm proceeding up my lane, up my road, past my oleanders, and this is my normal 4 to 6 hour a week trip. I need to come out here and turn on the drip irrigation on these plants, plus the plants up there by the tanks. So I will. I have a feed line, water line, that I stop and turn on, turn the valve on, and it's right there. So I'll get out and turn it on. Then I will continue on to the sycamore trees where I normally park. At which point I'll exit the vehicle and probably hook this camera to my belt so that when I leave the vehicle I'll have the camera with me. Okay. So I'm going to exit the vehicle. And then I bet about that point I might be able to see somebody driving up behind me. Now, one of the first things I would do is walk over here and open or close the valve that's running overflow down to my spare tank, so that when I go turn the water on, I can drip to these plants right in here. But next I will go on up to the tanks up there and turn that tank on, which will provide drip irrigation to 3 sets of plants. The plants set up on top here, the oleanders along the road, plus that patch on the other side of the road we just looked at. Those we just passed some mocattillos that I planted, seem to be growing, and here are some Peruvian pear cactus that when I trimmed my sister's hugely overgrown cactus in Phoenix for Mother's Day, and planted them out here. See how they're going to grow. Come up here, and turn. That little valve on. Open it up. So the plants up on top here get watered. And now go open the valve. What I have is spring feed into this tank, into both tanks as a matter of fact. They're plumbed together. And then overflow on this line runs down into this 500 gallon tank. And when that fills up, it overflows with gravity into the line that heads down to a 1,000 gallon tank down below. Now at the same time, I will go ahead and open the overflow so I can go measure my my flow rate from the spring. Now Deputy Davidson, of course, is pretty well aware of all this because he escorted me up here in handcuffs one Saturday, November 8th, 2008, so I could shut, or have him shut off my irrigation since I was going to jail. I had no idea how long it was going to be. My next move is going to be drive up to my gate and then drive down to my fifth wheel. There, of course, is my warp hydrant. That's where I gave Randy and Lane 14,000 gallons of water when they were flat out of water one November and December. This gate, of course, was never kept closed. It was open. So it was open when the cops came and got me. I learned real quick. No more leaving gates open. They can walk in. Of course, now that Elaine gave a key to the police with a specific reason, so that they could come in and arrest Heller. Over now. Okay, continuing on in my initializing operations, I'll drive down the lane here and stop and walk down to my 10,000 gallon tank and kind of get an idea how full or unfull it is. So here we'll go ahead and hike down. And have a look. I don't expect there's been a whole lot of fill because I'm only running like 216 gallons a day up there in the spring. And the tank up above was probably half empty, so it's probably 250 to get. So I may have started filling. I may have started filling here on Monday or Tuesday. So I may have gained a little bit. We'll check and see. This is a tank that Paul had on his flatbed truck that was parked up there at Elaine and Randy's gate. Paul dropped it off here, and I rolled it down the hill and installed it. Paul took the truck back up there and has sat there ever since. Now that was in 2007. So we'll check and see what kind of water I got here. Oh, I'm full. Cool.